Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today we finally have a new Kunwu knife to unbox. It feels like way too much time passes between these. I'm so excited. I know exactly what it is because it says right on the other side. I haven't opened it yet. It's still shrink wrapped. But I've mentioned these before. In fact, I've linked them on my community tab, and some of you guys already have them. I will definitely link this knife down in the description. If you are not familiar with Kunwu knives, go check out their website. Some of the best dollar for dollar knives on earth in terms of quality, materials, all of that. Their heat treat is off the charts. Super great. Geometry is always awesome. Just really, really great stuff from Kunwu. Thanks to Kunwu for sending it in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Let's go ahead and get this out of the box. What is it? It's the Django XL. This box feels heavy. This is gonna be a big knife. Now, you know, we're not talking about like cold steel gargantuan, but I think full size, like true full size XL would be putting it lightly. Oh, look at this big boy. Oh, yeah, look at that. The diamond texturing, too. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. This needed to be a big knife. This is so satisfying. Oh, man. Oh, the crossbar lock. Higher tension on these, so that feels really good. Yeah, I like the Django. I think it's great. I've reviewed it. It's an excellent knife. This just, the super aggressive clip point blade, like it just feels at home being a larger size. The handle is insanely ergonomic. It feels so good. Choke up spot is excellent. Functional jimping. Of course, we have a beautiful true DLC, a satin DLC finish. Very, very beautiful. Love that. That's some of the best stuff in the business. As far as like other companies doing DLC, I think Kunwu is probably doing the best job for the money right now. This guy is in LMAX, and if you don't know, Kunwu does an excellent job with their LMAX. So you're not just getting, a popular blade steel. You're getting a truly performance-oriented blade steel with a proper heat treat, and you're getting it with excellent cutting geometry. And let me tell you, this guy is nice and thin behind the edge. Oh, boy. That will slice, definitely. Man, that works so well. So we have the beautiful diamond texturing here. Really, really nice. Have you enlarged the diamonds? These look bigger. Really, really pleasing to the eye. This is why I like this texturing, because the light hits all four sides of the diamond just a little bit differently, so you get that real 3D effect. We have black hardware to match the blade, which I think looks awesome. This is obviously a reverse tux version of this knife, but you'll be able to get it in like a satin and probably like a stone-washed version as well. Beautifully easy to manipulate. Beautifully easy, despite this not being a frame lock with, a detent ball. The extra tension on the Omega springs makes that incredibly easy to manipulate. And do we have anything else in here? Yeah, we do have extra Omega springs in here, possibly even higher tension. Yeah, I bet those are. I bet those are higher tension Omega springs. And then we have another pocket clip. Very, very cool. I want to point out here, not to take the opportunity to talk about the Excalibur model that I have available for pre-order down in the description. If you didn't know, Kunwu is making my knife. I had a specific request for the pocket clip on the Excalibur, and Sergio, who is the gentleman behind Kunwu, suggested that we make the attachment slots the same as all of his knives. So underneath they look like this. So if you currently own a Kunwu knife with any style of clip, those clips will fit Excalibur. So for example, if you pick one of these up today, this pocket clip should mount on Excalibur exactly the same way, I believe. So that is a benefit there if you are not in love with the clip that's on my knife. I think it works fine, but of course I'm just one opinion in a sea of opinions. So that I think is a cool thing that Sergio suggested. just to make all the clips work. And I think at this point there are 3 or 4 different styles of pocket clips on Kunwu knives. But anyways, yeah, this is spectacular. So what's the overall length of this guy? Let's go ahead and measure it here. The Django XL, probably their coolest looking XL model. 8.75 inches, definitely. Blade length, 3.75, and cutting edge is 3.5. Absolutely worthy of that XL title. Really like the texturing on this. That just looks spectacular. Of course, you have dual legitimate Damascus pivot collars. That's really nice. You have a full titanium backspacer. Look how they've lipped the titanium to go around the screws so you don't have the head sticking up and out. Also love this bevel all the way around. That makes this really, really nice to the touch versus a hard ledge. So super ergonomic. I cannot stress that enough. This is a stupidly comfortable knife. Just absolutely insane. Milling on the inside for weight reduction? Yes, there is. You better believe it. Let's go ahead and weigh it real quick. I mean, it's big, but I doubt I bet this is under 6 ounces. That's what I think. The box felt really heavy, but I'm going to guess it's right under 6. Nope, 6.2. Okay, well, I was close, but definitely cool and definitely capable. Obviously, Kunwu knows how to make a good crossbar lock, so you're going to have high strength. You're going to have high dependability, right? And if you're worried about Omega springs snapping or breaking, I haven't heard of that happening with Kunwu knives, but if it does happen, you got an extra set, right? And I think it's pretty easy to get additional sets if you need to. Like I said, the standard version of this knife, the standard Django, is really, really good, but I like this so much more. The whole thing just works better with my hands. And, it's big, but it's not over 9 inches, so it still feels pretty organic. And honestly, the folded up profile is pretty compact, right? I mean, it is big. Like, okay, here, let's do some size comparisons. So here's another knife that is really big, the 8010. This is a much more robust, this is a substantially larger knife that's almost exactly the same length. I think the Django is a little bit bigger, right? Up against something like the Ritter Hogue. Not massively larger, definitely larger than the Ritter Hogue, but not, at a point where it's like, oh my God, it's like dwarfing it, right? Up against something like the Spyderco PM2. Definitely larger in profile for sure, a little bit longer in length. But folded up, just want to give you guys an example of what I'm trying to explain here. It is bigger, right? But I wouldn't call that like a titanic size difference. Obviously, it's going to be heavier. Standard PM2 is certainly going to be lighter weight. Folded up, I would definitely say it is smaller than the profile of something like the 8010. So, I don't know. If you've ever carried the PM2 and the 8010 and thought, gosh, I wish there was something in between, that's where I'd place this, right? Super satisfying, incredibly ergonomic, very easy to manipulate, awesome choke up spot. Wow. Yeah, huge fan. Kunwu has never made something that I don't like. Everything they make is excellent. And it's not just me saying that. I mean, plenty of you guys have picked these knives up, right? It's easy to, you watch my content and you're like, he's having his knife made by Kunwu. Obviously, he's not going to say anything bad about him. Then don't listen to me. Go listen to the hundreds and hundreds or thousands of people who have purchased Kunwu knives and have equally, if not better, things to say about these products. They're really good, right? If you think I'm bought and paid for, which there's nothing I can do about that if you think that, then, go listen to everybody else because they'll say the same thing. Please make sure, this is not a review today, obviously, just an unboxing and first impressions, but I will do a review on this knife after I've carried it for a bit. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex and on TikTok at _metal. This is not TikTok, this is Instagram, but I don't know where my TikTok card is. Oh, it's right here. And on TikTok at _metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.